Buying groceries. Tim and Sara need to buy food. Their mom gives them a list. The list has 10 things on it. They need milk, eggs, bread, apples, bananas, carrots, pasta, juice, rice, and cookies. Tim and Sara are happy. They like to help Mom. Do you want to go to the store with me? Mom asks. Yes, Tim and Sara say at the same time. Mom smiles. Let's go now, she says. Tim puts on his blue shoes. Sara puts on her red coat. Mom gets her big green bag. They all walk to the door. Tim opens the door. They go outside. It is sunny today. The sky is blue. There are no clouds. Is the store far? Asks Tim. No, it is not far. It is at the end of our street, says Mom. They walk down the street. They see many houses. They see a cat on a wall. The cat is orange. Sara likes the cat. The cat looks at them. Hello, cat, says Sara. The cat says, meow. Then it jumps down and runs away. The cat is shy, says Mom. They keep walking. Now they see the store. It is big. It has a red sign that says, food store. They go inside. The store is cool. There is music playing. Many people are shopping. I like this store, says Tim. It has so many things. Mom gives Tim the list. Can you read the list to us? She asks. Tim nods. He looks at the list. First, we need milk, he says. The milk is in the back of the store, says Mom. Let's go there. They walk to the back of the store. There is a big wall with many kinds of milk. There is white milk. There is brown milk. There is milk in big boxes and milk in small boxes. Which milk do we need? Asks Sara. Mom looks at the list. We need the big box of white milk, she says. Tim sees it. He picks up the big box of white milk. I got it, he says. Good job, says Mom. Now, what is next on the list? Tim looks at the list again. We need eggs, he says. They walk to the egg area. There are many eggs. Some eggs are white, some eggs are brown. Some eggs come in small boxes. Some eggs come in big boxes. We need a box of 6 eggs, says Mom. Sara finds the box of 6 eggs. Here it is, she says. She picks it up. The eggs are very light, she says. Yes, but we need to be very careful with eggs, says Mom. Eggs can break. Sara nods. She puts the egg box in the cart very slowly. Now we need bread, says Tim. They go to the bread area. There is so much bread. There is white bread. There is brown bread. There is round bread. There is long bread. We need the white bread in the blue bag, says Mom. Tim finds it. He puts it in the cart. Now we need apples and bananas, says Tim. They go to the fruit area. There are many kinds of fruit. There are red apples. There are green apples. There are yellow apples. There are also bananas, oranges, grapes, and more. We need 6 red apples, says Mom. Sara counts 6 red apples and puts them in a bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, she says. Good counting, says Mom. And we need 5 bananas, says Tim. Tim counts 5 bananas and puts them in a bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he says. Good job, says Mom. Now we need carrots. They go to the area with the vegetables. There are so many vegetables. There are carrots, potatoes, onions, tomatoes, and more. I see the carrots, says Sara. They are orange. Yes, carrots are orange, says Mom. We need 1 bag of carrots. Sara puts 1 bag of carrots in the cart. Now we need pasta, says Tim. They go to the pasta area. There are many kinds of pasta. There is long pasta. There is small pasta. There is pasta in many shapes. We need the long pasta in the blue box, says Mom. Tim finds it. He puts it in the cart. Now we need juice, says Tim. They go to the juice area. There are many kinds of juice. There is apple juice. There is orange juice. There is grape juice. There is juice in big bottles and juice in small bottles. We need the big bottle of apple juice, says Mom. Sara finds it. It is heavy, she says. She puts it in the cart. Now we need rice, says Tim. They go to the rice area. There are many kinds of rice. There is white rice. There is brown rice. There's rice in big bags and rice in small bags. We need the small bag of white rice, says Mom. Tim finds it. He puts it in the cart. The last thing on the list is cookies, says Tim with a big smile. Sara smiles too. I love cookies, she says. Me too, says Tim. They go to the cookie area. There are so many kinds of cookies. There are brown cookies. There are white cookies. There are cookies with nuts. There are cookies with fruit. We need the round brown cookies in the red box, says Mom. Tim and Sara look for the cookies. They see many red boxes. They look at each box. I found them, says Sara. She picks up the red box with the round brown cookies. Good job, says Mom. Now we have all the things on our list. They go to the front of the store. There are many lines of people. Each line ends at a cash register. A cash register is a place where you pay for your food. Let's go to that line, says Mom. It looks short. They go to the line. There are only 2 people in front of them. They wait. Soon, it is their turn. The woman at the cash register smiles at them. Hello, she says. Did you find all the things you need? Yes, we did, says Mom. Mom puts all the food on the counter. The woman scans each item. She runs each item over a red light. The red light reads the price of each item. That will be $50, the woman says. Mom gives the woman some money. The woman puts the money in the cash register. She gives Mom some money back. Thank you, says Mom. Thank you for shopping with us, says the woman. Have a nice day. You too, says Mom. Tim and Sara help Mom put the food in her big green bag. They put the milk, eggs, bread, apples, bananas, carrots, pasta, juice, rice, and cookies in the bag. The bag is very heavy now, says Sara. Yes, it is, says Mom. But we can all help carry it. Mom, Tim, and Sara each hold a part of the bag. They walk out of the store. They walk back down the street. They see the orange cat again. The cat is sleeping on the wall now. The cat is sleeping, says Tim. Yes, says Mom. Let's be quiet so we don't wake it up. They walk quietly past the cat. They get to their house. Tim opens the door. They go inside. They take the food to the kitchen. Now we need to put the food away, says Mom. Where does the milk go? Asks Sara. The milk goes in the fridge, says Mom. Sara puts the milk in the fridge. Where do the eggs go? Asks Tim. The eggs also go in the fridge, says Mom. Tim puts the eggs in the fridge. Where does the bread go? Asks Sara. The bread goes in the bread box, says Mom. Sara puts the bread in the bread box. Where do the apples and bananas go? Asks Tim. They go in the fruit bowl, says Mom. Tim puts the apples and bananas in the fruit bowl. Where do the carrots go? Asks Sara. The carrots go in the fridge, says Mom. Sara puts the carrots in the fridge. Where does the pasta go? Asks Tim. The pasta goes in the cabinet, says Mom. Tim puts the pasta in the cabinet. Where does the juice go? Asks Sara. The juice goes in the fridge, says Mom. Sara puts the juice in the fridge. Where does the rice go? Asks Tim. The rice goes in the cabinet, says Mom. Tim puts the rice in the cabinet. And where do the cookies go? Asks Sara with a big smile. Mom smiles too. The cookies go in the cookie jar, she says. Sara puts the cookies in the cookie jar. You two did a great job today, says Mom. You helped me buy all the food on our list. You helped me carry the food home, and you helped me put the food away. It was fun, says Tim. Yes, it was fun, says Sara. Now, who wants a cookie? Asks Mom. Me, say Tim and Sara at the same time. Mom gives Tim and Sara each a cookie. They eat their cookies. The cookies are sweet and yummy. They are happy they helped Mom buy groceries today.